As people are becoming more aware of their effects on Earth, they are learning that they need to treat the place that they call home better. The only problem is that even though some people want to change their habits towards their city, they may not know where to start and what the most important things are. The top 3 most important things to look at if you're trying to create a better urban ecology is the transportation system, the most efficient way to create a greener city such as homes, and finding the best way to have a sustainable food system. Transportation system is one of the necessary practices in order to create a sustainable urban environment. As Chicago becomes bigger, there will be more people creating more pollution and more traffic problems. One way to fix the problem of transportation system to keep our city cleaner would be to find more and different options that are environmentally friendly. One way to solve this problem is to have people use the divvy bike system. The goal of divvy bike is to create an easy, quick, cheap way to get around Chicago that improves the air quality, traffic congestion, and pollution according to divvybikes.com. The divvy bikes are a great idea because they are so simple and easy to use, and even if it's just a short trip that could have been taken in a car, it is saving people more money, and the bike gives off no pollution and gives off a positive impact towards the urban ecology. Since it's not reasonable to ask everyone in Chicago to ride a bike due to medical reasons or other, we cannot call the divvy bike system a full solution to the transportation problem. A different way to help out the environment from so much pollution is for people of Chicago to use a carpool type system of transportation like a bus. The only problem is that the buses are not that good for the atmosphere and can cost the people a lot of money. A solution to this problem is to replace the current buses of Chicago with CTA electric buses. The best part of this idea is that it's already being created. The electric bus is a better choice of transportation over normal buses for many reasons. As seen in the article CTA Electric Buses at ChicagoTribune.com, if we switch to electric buses, it will save people money and keep our Earth from having so much harmful chemicals being pumped in. Electric buses are better because it will be costing less money to make and will be saving the buses on gas money, along with not pumping so much pollution into the city air. If the bus is able to keep a charge all day, the new bus system will be a big step forward and make a positive impact on the urban ecology of Chicago. The next step is to make more eco-friendly homes and have greener roofs all around to create a greener city, which is one of the necessary steps in order to create a more sustainable urban environment. One simple way of making an urban ecology more sustainable would be to have more houses with the ability to achieve greatness without using up so much electricity and have the ability to reuse its materials for many different things. These houses will create a more welcoming environment for the urban ecology, and it also reduces the ecology footprint, which has already been proven by the total number of houses that have been produced just this year. Another way to create a green city would be to find a way to reuse rainwater instead of letting it go down the drain. This idea is called the green roof system. In the green roof system, it would greatly decrease the likelihood of flooding and wasting water significantly. If we are able to use rainwater to water our plants instead of using water from the hose, we'd be able to prevent the waste of the water in the sewers occurring. The rainwater should be diverted from the storm system entirely. The way to do so is by allowing the water to seep directly into the ground, just like what was talked about in the More Green Roof Arriving in San Francisco article. The only difference between my idea and the San Francisco idea is that mine will have 3/4 of the water going into the ground and the other 1/4 be stored within the owner's building in the water collector containers. So whenever they needed water for anything, they could just reuse the rainwater. If this method is used in every household in the urban area, we'd be saving a lot of water and definitely making our city greener, literally and figuratively. Creating a sustainable food system is another one of the necessary practices in order to create a sustainable urban environment. As the urban population grows, more people need access to food. However, in many urban areas, access to healthy and affordable food is limited, which has created many food deserts. One way to get rid of the problem would be to find a space for vertical farming. Vertical farming is when unused buildings or spaces are used to create an area called green space. If we use this system, we would be able to plant on every level of the building, taking full advantage of our sources. According to verticalfarms.com, vertical farms can include various forms of sustainable energy that are used to create sustainable food sources such as hydroponics and produce gardens. Also affect urban ecology by giving people jobs and getting rid of the deserts. If the vertical farm space is used properly, it will not only create a more sustainable urban environment by giving them more jobs, but also creating a local food source. Furthermore, to gain a more sustainable food system is to educate the children about where their food is usually coming from and what the difference between it is. At the very end of the Fresh video, there was a group that went to a farm and a man told them about what it is like to have all fresh food and how it is very good for your body. If we have the ability to talk to kids about what is healthy versus not healthy, it might have an impact on them in the long run, creating them to be more aware of what is safe versus not safety. In the video Fresh, Will Allen is teaching kids how to find a solution for everybody to afford a healthy, sustainable food. If we are able to teach kids about not just what the environment needs, but also what other people need, At a young age, they are more likely to retain it and understand in the long run and how their actions may be affecting others. The important step is creating a sustainable food system right after making more eco-friendly homes and having better transport systems. These are the 3 easy steps all people should know to create a more sustainable environment.